Up next is Tulsa and head coach Philip Montgomery. Tulsa opens its 2019 season Friday night in East Lansing, Michigan. The Golden Hurricane takes on Michigan State. The game will be at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and will be televised on FS1. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call this morning. Just take a minute to let us know how your preseason has gone as you head into the season opener up at Michigan State, please.
Yeah, excited about the season. Obviously, been a good fall camp. Done our best to get a lot of work in, but also stay healthy. Guys have come to work every day and done a great job of that with the type of energy and passion, enthusiasm that you want out of your football team. Obviously, just like everybody else, we're ready to kind of see where we're at. We're going to get a great test as we head up to Michigan State. You know, a team with a ton of tradition, outstanding coaching staff, and we've got a ton of respect for them. We know we're going to have our hands full when we get there, but we're excited about the opportunity to play on such a big stage and to see where we're at and get tested extremely early.
Take questions for Coach Montgomery, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue, and then the operator will introduce you.
And first we'll hear from Chris Solari with Detroit Free Press. Please go ahead.
Hi, hope you're doing well. The questions about Michigan State's offense, it's obviously something that they've talked about changes, but they haven't really unveiled anything. I guess as an opposing coach, how do you prepare for that, and what things do you look at in terms of film and tendencies that maybe you might expect?
Yeah, it does make it difficult. Obviously, changes have been made on the staff, yet it's not a new personnel type deal. They've shuffled people around. Everybody has their own kind of philosophy about what they want to do offensively, and so by doing what Coach D'Antonio has done, you know, it's not like you've grabbed a coordinator from somewhere else where you can grab that tape and kind of get an idea or at least a philosophy from what he was doing. So for us, it's made it very difficult. You know, you go into it and you're expecting certain things. Hopefully we've pinpointed the right things, and our defense is really ready to be able to attack whatever they throw at us.
We can take the next question, please.
Our next question will be from Dan Tortora with WakeUpCallDT.com.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm good, Dan. How are you doing?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Just with this upcoming game that you have against Michigan State, I know Zach Smith and Seth Boomer and Davis Brin, just what you can say about what these quarterbacks have done and why this competition has been so close.
Yeah, I just think those guys have done a really good job of coming in and competing every day. I think we've got a really good quarterback room from the standpoint of the way they're working and attacking the game right now. Each one of them is you know, continuing to grow and take steps. And, you know, I know we're going to be young in that room, yet we're not as young as we've been our last two seasons. So there's some guys in there at least who have some experience, game time experience at the college level. I'm looking forward to how those guys play and excited to watch them work.
And as you have this, you know, first game to usher in this season, just what you can say about the level of competition that you have right away, playing up against a team in the Big Ten, obviously a top 25 team, just what it does for your squad to get that type of experience right off the jump.
Yeah, we know we've got a great test in front of us. You know, anytime you get a top 25 team, and this is not one of those teams that just popped in there. This is a traditional top 25, if not top 15 team. We know we're going to have our hands full, but we know we're going to get an idea of where we're at early. We're going to see things that we've got to correct, obviously, and things that we've got to improve on, but we're going to see some good things in the midst of all of that too. And so I think our guys are approaching it with a great mindset and with the attitude of going in there and playing between the white lines, and we'll see what happens when we get there.
Well, good luck this week, Coach, and I look forward to talking with you soon.
Thanks, Dan.
And we have a follow-up from Chris Solari with the Detroit Free Press.
Because you guys like to run the ball, and that's obviously no secret to Michigan State's defense, and their defense isn't really a secret in the run game. I guess, how do you try and challenge them and keep things balanced in terms of what you want to do with the run game in this?
Yeah, I mean they're extremely tough against everything, but especially the run. I mean, you look at the personnel they got coming back, the pride they take in their defense, and how they do stop that run. We've got to do a good job of mixing things up, trying to keep them off balance, trying to give them different looks, but also staying true to who we are and making sure that as any college football team right now at this stage is looking to find ways to operate in the run game. We know it'll be difficult, but we're looking forward to it, and our guys up front are ready to accept that challenge.
Thanks.
Do we have any further questions for Coach Montgomery? Please star 1 on your telephone keypad if so. A couple more.
And next we will hear from Matt Wenzel from MLive.com.
Hi, Philip. I was just wondering, I know you haven't named a starting quarterback yet. Is that something you're going to do publicly before Friday's game, or is that something you just do behind the scenes and we'll find out Friday night when your offense comes on the field?
Yeah, it'll be a thing that myself and our staff will kind of evaluate. I think obviously our team will know about it first, and then we'll see how we let it play out from there.
Thank you.
And next we'll hear from Stephen Brooks of 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Philip. I was curious your just sort of general evaluation of Michigan State quarterback Brian Lewerke. Didn't have as good of a year last year, and I'm sure you probably go back to 2017 and did see some of the things he did a little bit better and whatnot. Just taking those 2 years together, I'm curious about your general evaluation and thought on what he brings to the table for them.
Yeah, I think he's a good operator. I think he's got a lot of tools as a quarterback that you can obviously take advantage of, and he's a guy that, I think last year, and we've all been through it, they had a ton of injuries and guys and personnel moving in and out, and I think with that comes some uncertainties, and so I think with him, he's got game time experience. He's got a lot of tools in his belt. We know he's going to be with a new start, new season, new things offensively. I'm sure everybody is reinvigorated and ready to go. So I know he's very talented. I know he's got very talented guys around him, and we know we got our hands full, and we got to do a good job of trying to get pressure on him and get him off his spot and not let him get comfortable back there.
Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning. We look forward to hearing from you once again next Monday.
All right. Thank you.
Coach Philip Montgomery from Tulsa again.